Brajeswar.
Yes, sir.
Any significance of the name Brajeswar?
Sir, Brajeswar basically, Braja means Gopa, living thing, Gopa, and Iswara means basically the god of the Gopa. So basically, Krishna's name is Brajeswar, denoted.
Can you cite some 4 or 5 synonyms of Lord Krishna?
Sir, Gopala and Bangshidhara, Kalamanika. Sir, I unable to recall.
Your father is a teacher.
Yes, sir.
Which school are you?
Sir, Govindpuri Primary School, Okilpalayam, regional area.
Any subject specificity of your father?
Father basically a primary teacher.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have graduated from
Kendrapada.
Kendrapada.
Yes, sir.
Right. When you post graduation, you are from IGNOU.
Yes, sir.
I think correspondence course.
Yes, sir. Distance.
Distance.
Yes, sir.
Public administration.
Yes, sir.
And both public administration and geography were kept as the optional subjects. Why any relationship between these two subjects? Why choose these two?
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, I have very keen interest in the public administration. Basically, I think it's very significant in the so far as the civil services is concerned, along with any option. And geography, for geography, I am a science graduate student, so I think it's very linkage between geography along with science stream. So it found very helpful to be taking that.
Okay. Now you mentioned your habit is veg and non-veg.
It's a food habit, both.
Basically, your preference will be give options to you. So, in which way you can be more inclined?
Sir, now it's non-veg oriented. Yes, sir.
So, any health point of view, advantages of non-veg is food?
Yes, sir. Sir, basically non-veg gains a lots of B12 complex along with calcium, which is very good for our bone, and along with like egg-like things will provide us lots of proteins, which is very good for our health, sir.
Okay, Pratisha, in public administration, can you teach us how the best thing you can incorporate in you during your course from the public administration, which will help you in this overseas service?
Okay, sir. Sir, public administration basically learn about how a bureaucrat should be. It's like a legal, rational way to be behaved and providing a service in a different modes and facing a different challenge as well. By facing all these things, it's very the way where the it provided to public, like how the resource should be in proper way allocate, along with it's actually eradicate the linkage between public and the administration, where the people's grievances should be undertaken in the best manner.
Democratically democratic setup and bureaucratically democratic setup. What is the basic difference?
Sorry, sir, again.
Democratically democratic setup and bureaucratically democratic setup.
Okay, sir. Sir, democratically democratic setup, what I think is like democratically people's oriented things, and bureaucratic democratic setup means it's something authority where the bureaucrats think about the people in the democratic way.
Now, tell me, your favorite animal is a tiger, you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
So, what characters you see in a tiger influenced you?
So basically, I am attracted the tiger's attitudes towards different animals. Like even elephant also fear towards tigers. Sir. That's very
They're
important.
wild, they're attacking and wild. So, your nature, will you say that you are a wild type and the attacking type of your personality?
No, sir. I just borrowing from tiger like attitude, how you maintain yourself in a strong and unfavorable condition. That's why.
Maintaining unfavorable situation. Okay. Now, meditation you have mentioned here.
Yes, sir.
So now it is International Yoga Day, which day I celebrate, and why the concept behind it?
Sir, it's June 21, the International Yoga Day will be celebrated throughout India, and India is considered the yoga guru. Our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, following this trend in the worldwide, we are actually making different assembly where different things about yoga will be there, and also in IUS things, IUS types of department also set up in India.
Nisha, what is your view on that? You see, yoga is an ancient traditional way
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So nowadays we are more marketing it.
Yes, sir.
So what is your view on this? In this way, not directing the purpose.
Yes, sir. Somehow it may be diluted the purposes, but it should be followed in the core principle. What the objective of yoga, and how it provide us like benefit provide us throughout by the yoga. But somehow it may be in the business basis, like different types of organization followed this trend and making some profit as well. But it should be eradicate and consider as the India in the impressive way, sir.
Are you practicing yoga every day?
Not sir every day, but someday I will be followed this trend.
Now, you have mentioned here that you will be going to minimize corruption. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Mentioned.
Yes, sir.
So, what will be your methods you will use to minimize the corruption?
Yes, sir. Sir, I learned about in public administration that Kautilya said about like if a fish is swimming in a water, you cannot say it is like he is swimming or drinking the water. So corruption is there in every systems. So we cannot eradicate 100% it, but we should minimize it. My purpose is, sir, first of all, what is the basics law behind the corruption, and we should be law abiding by the whatever like CBC, all these factors, and we should follow our ethics, integrity as administrator to be.
Sure, if we will give you an opportunity to be a Tahsildar in office.
Yes, sir.
You find one of your subordinate is corrupt.
Yes, sir.
But is very performing.
Yes, sir.
You find another officer who is very honest.
Yes, sir.
Not at all. So, what will you recommend to your higher authority which officers will remove if you need to keep working with one? What will be your options? What options will you exercise?
Yes, sir. So first of all, I will I will suggest that particular employer which is very performing and make some unethical works. Try to consult him and understood him what kind of things and law, all these things. If that is not be possible after that things, then I will be suggesting to a higher authority to need some work action against him, sir.
If at all one need to be kept, so which one do you go with?
Sir, I will work with that person which is low efficiency but will be not correct.
Okay, you say your hobby is playing cricket, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you a batsman or a bowler?
So I am basically a batsman.
Basically a batsman. Okay. Who was the recent winner in the ICC World Cup qualifiers?
Sir, Sri Lanka.
Okay. What is your view, Brajeswar,
Yes, sir.
on the concept of uniform civil code?
Yes. Sir, Uniform Civil Code comes under the Article 44 of DPSP. It actually balance the personal views, which is different for different community. For example, it different from a Muslim and Hindus are different. So it will be very helpful to be avoiding all these things in a uniform platform. But it might be have some issue like we cannot entry into the sensitive part of that particular community, but it should be there.
Are you again sure, Brajeswar, what we are talking about?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Brajeswar, what is your view on the Khalistan issue?
Yes, sir. Sir, Khalistan, basically they want to a different state like Khalistan state, but it shouldn't be like that because India is a uniform with their different diversities, different ethnic groups. So it shouldn't be like that to be happen, sir.
Brajeswar, what is your idea of the concept of MAD, mutually assured destruction?
Sorry, sir, I am unable to recall this.
Okay. Brajeswar, what is your idea on the concept of the CAA?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, Constitutional Amendment Act, Citizenship Amendment Act, sorry, sir. Sir, basically, government's proposal is not that particular thing which is supposed to be people think like it's not about a like minority groups which is not included in the Citizenship Act. Uh, the basic perception of people should not be like that, should not be insist in that particular phase, where the different types of like uh, people sometimes feel. I also learn about the Afghanistan, they in also some Pakistan people, it will be targeted for Muslim, so it's not like that, sir. So it might be in a balance mode of what the government want to do, sir.
What is your view on the recent Seema Haider issue?
Seema Haider issue. Sorry, sir, I am not know about it.
What is your view on the border dispute between Pakistan and Afghanistan?
Okay, sir. Sir, Pakistan and Afghanistan issue is always be there in the region of the POK. Pakistan instantly try to manipulate all these terrorist kind of activities towards Pakistan, towards the Afghanistan, and along with some Taliban were there.
Okay, have you heard about carbon trading?
Yes, sir, carbon trading. So carbon trading basically a concept where the like developed country which has already finished their target like in carbon sequestration, they should be trade their portion towards a developing country.
Do you think India will get an advantage in this carbon trading?
No, sir. Basically, we are in the emerging towards development process. So we should require some times to be becoming a net carbon zero. So, sir, in that regard, we are not in the developed countries what they actually do. India get advantages to bring that carbon trading, but it will be like in the further process it will be not that much good for India, sir.
What are the different types of soil erosion?
Soil erosion, sir. Um, Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall that.
Have you heard about millet mission?
Millet mission, yes, sir.
Yes. What is the objective of millet mission?
Sir, it's the supplement against provided alternative provided against the paddy cultivation and all these things. Millet provided us that kind of protein which is be very enhanced than the paddy, and it will fulfill the target of the India's food security, food scarcity. Like it will be very helpful to India seems future towards the millet mission, sir.
Any characteristics of these millets
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
dealing with any climate change condition?
Yes, sir. I am unable to recall, sir.
Now, why your color blue is your favorite color?
So basically, when I see sky, it observes always time blue. So I feel very peaceful when I observe sky, and it will be very attractive. I think it's very attractive colors.
Okay, if you give them optional geography,
Yes, sir.
if I want to fishing,
Yes.
geographical point of view, which areas should I target? Yes, fishing activity.
Sir, it will be basically good in the upwelling zone where the cold water, cold current as well as the warm current will intermix. That particular very nutritious in nature, so it will be very helpful in the fishing conditions.
Now, you know, failure is the first step of success. There is a saying, there is failure is the pillar of success.
Yes, sir.
So, if I ask you, what will you do? How many failure pillar will make a success pillar? What will be your answer?
Sir, I always think, I always like impressed towards a failure people because success people don't get that experience what success failure people do. So we should learn about the how a failure people react after they fall in a trap. So that's a very motivational thing for a newcomers. It's very influential thing because successful people don't get that much influence what failure people do, sir.
People who are not going to select you, what will be the reaction?
So it might be hurt me, but I will be try to rectify what kind of mistake I do. For that, I am not selected that particular job. Yes sir, yes ma'am. First of all ma'am,
मैम को उत्तर बदल कर मैम तुमको जो लैंग्वेज रे बोर्ड बदले तो तुम सेम लैंग्वेज रे आंसर ओके ओडिया बदल तो ओडिया था हां ओडिया एटा मन ओके
मैडम सीताकांत महाबूत होती प्रथमतः सी आम केन्द्रापड़ार जी कि जोटा मु जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट रू बिलंग करे और सी जड़े बहुत बढ़िया पोएट मध्य ज्ञानपीठ अवार्ड पाई तो मुझे सहित पर्सनाली भी थरे दी थर मीट करी बहुत कारिस्मेटिक पर्सनालीटी लगती मत अट्राक्ट लगती पर्सनालीटी एंड तांको इन्फ्लुएंस विथ स्पीच भी भल लगे सर
ताको स्पेसिफिक किछि माने काम नै जोडा आपन को अट्रैक्ट करछि सेटा तो आपन पूरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट पाई आपन को भल लागे
आज्ञा
किंतु से तो गोटे ब्यूरोक्रेट्स ना हां से विभिन्न काम भी करथि डेवलपमेंट वर्क से सेमती गोटे काम करथि लेते आपन इंप्रेस
मैम सी दिल्ली रे मध्य मो मने पड़नी को पोस्ट थिले बट पद्मश्री पाई पद्म विभूषण मध्य पाई जोटा कि बहुत प्राउड मोमेंट थिला हम केन्द्रापड़ावासी से आम सब भी से जिनस को देखी बहुत प्राउड फिल करूँ आउ सी ऑल इंडिया लेवल मोर मन ना एक्चुअली कौन गोटे कंट्रीब्यूशन भी थिला फॉर दैट कि सी पद्म विभूषण सिलेक्ट होते मैडम एबे तो जहाँ भी अच्छी महिला शक्ति मिशन ठू आरंभ कर सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप जोटा अच्छी सीटा प्रथम ट्राए करी भल से इम्प्लीमेंट करने जोटा लॉ हिसाब से अच्छी सीटा भल से इम्प्लीमेंट हबार अच्छी तापर जितेबले जो सिस्टम रोचे फॉर एग्जांपल रूरल एरिया रे प्रधानपति सिस्टम जोटा रोचे माने स्वामी माने आसिकी स्टेज रोचंती कि सरपंच ओनली नार रोचंती स्त्री मानक तो से जिनस को प्रथम आनिबी आउ लिटरेसी उपर प्रथम काम करी कारण महिला माने गोटे पैट्रियार्कल माइंडसेट रही आम सोसाइटी रे सेटा को ट्राए करी दूर करने सोशल अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करी जे महिला बहुत आगू जाइछंती एमाने बहुत आगू जाइपारे तो तांको कॉन्फिडेंट से देवी जो से आगू आसीपारे आसी किंतु जदि मो एरिया को देखी मैडम एपर्यंत भी बहुत पछरे अच्छा महिला माने जो अलाउ करा जाउनी से आगू आसी कहवाई एपर्यंत भी प्रधानपति सिस्टम चली
अच्छा हमरो ये जो पंचायत इलेक्शन होला पर आपन को लागे कि जे ग्रामांचल रो बहुत चेंजेस आसी आगवा जेति गोटे माने लोक को भितर के हम तो बनावे थिला एते से सब नाही सेते आपन को लागे
आज्ञा हाँ मैम सेमती निश्चित भाव लगे कारण जिते इलेक्शन आसी जाए से गाँटी डिवाइड हो जाए से मैंने जेकोसी निज स्पेसिफिक दल हिसाब से डिवाइड हो जाती किए पैसा मदपाई लगती तो किए अलग से स्पेसिफिक दल पर माड़पिटा हो जाए पुणी इलेक्शन सरले सेमती हो जाती ठीक ठाक बालांस हो जाए तो इलेक्शन कौटी ना कौटी गोटे ब्रदरहुड को गोटे हार्म करुच्ची गोटे विलेज को लेकिन हेले गोटे सेटा तो आज्ञा से मैडम प्रथम ट्राए करी जो मनी और मसल पावर अच्छी सेटा इलेक्शन सिस्टम रु जमती दूर करार अच्छी आ क्रिमिनालाइजेशन इन पॉलिटिक्स जोटा अच्छी सेटा प्रथम एनश्योर करी जे रही आउ लोक मानू से अवेयरनेस दवा दरकार से माने नो योर कैंडिडेट से माने जहाँ को वोटिंग दौरान से एफिशिएंट कि ना से विषय में प्रथम एनश्योर करेंगे तो फॉर दैट कि से प्रॉपर कैंडिडेट को चूज करि पारिबे
द्रौपदी मुर्मू जे दल को राष्ट्रपति से तो ओडिया से जेते आपन जानले किंती फीलिंग्स आस्तिला
आज्ञा बहुत ही बढ़िया फीलिंग्स आस्तिला कारण से ओडिया थिले आउ जितेबाला रमादेवी मध्य से थिले लेक्चर प्रोफेसर भी थिले मु जाइतिली सेतेबाला बहुत खुशी लागितिला आ सबुठ बड़ कथा हैला से आदिवासी महिला थिले जो गोटे अच्छी जे आदिवासी मान आगु जाई परंतनी हम सोसाइटी रे तो सही सिस्टम हम ओडिसा रो गोटे बिलोंग करूछंती गोटे आदिवासी महिला एते आगु जाउछंती निश्चित भाव रे गोटे भलो फीलिंग लागि बहुत बड़ा लागितिला
केबे आपनकर माने फैमिली रे जदि कहाको ती चांस आसी पॉलिटिक्स पास ताई सेटा आपनकर नाम को कि आपनकर वाइफ आप काढिबे
निश्चित भाव रे मैम मु
एक्चुअली परमिशन चाहिए आपन
सेमानक इंडिविजुअल ओपिनियन पर मु भी किसी सेमती समस्त इंडिविजुअल राइट अछि तेणु से माने जदि चाहिए से माने आसी परिबे तो मु सेतरे किसी इंटरफेयर करबिनी मैडम ओके
Brajeswar, some very brief questions I'll ask you. Do you think, because it is all related to our current discussion, so do you think India needs a comprehensive refugee policy?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. There will be India needs that kind of things, because in my area, in Rajnagar, where I belongs, where different types of Bangladeshi refugees are there, and they actually eradicate all the fish and crabs, all these things, which is locally available for ourselves, Rajnagar.
Brajeswar, they are refugees or illegal immigrants?
Sorry, sir, illegal immigrants there.
Okay. Now, Brajeswar, what is your view on the concept of the violence in Manipur which is happening?
Yes, sir. Sir, in my perspective, it's like the original people of Manipur. They um, uh, try to kept in the that particular scheduled tribe particular things, but it shouldn't be like that. There will be already in the OBC category. So, in my opinion, there should be proper vigilance where they actually belongs to or not. After that, if they deserve that particular things in scheduled tribe category, then government should put in that particular scheduled tribe category.
Okay. Do you think that a comprehensive forest policy is required for entire India? The last question.
Yes, sir. It was required because India yet to be fulfill the target which is set by the state of the forest report. So it will be very beneficial to be make some afforestation as well as in the campa which is be there in the compensatory funds. Sir.
Okay. Now, thank you. Very nice presentation. Again, one key point suggestion to tell you for your improvement. Okay, you are approaching personality. Cleansing corridor and the very good. बाकी ये मोमेंट मजे मजे करो थे other planets. But the construction facility between high movement corridor. Then your attitude ठीक है जी. आपके कितने वर्षों का fluency communications की और clarity out of box में communicate question में तो बोलो. I really trust you on that answer. Your ethical question from the situation corrupt, something you justify your thought. Don't debate that. Not to justify. Board may agree, may not agree, but you stick to that. They drag you. So you can out from this. As per my view, sir, I think this is. I may be wrong, but my view, my knowledge, this is my idea. So don't try to be. They may drag you.
Okay, sir.
Putting you in some ethical question may confuse you. But I got lost that answer very clever, explaining very good. Everything goes well. May God bless you.
ମୋତେ ବି ସାର୍ ବହୁତ ପଜିଟିଭ୍ ଭାଇବ୍ ଆସୁଛି ଭଲ ଲାଗୁଛି ଆଉ ମାନେ ବହୁତ ଜଲ୍ଦି ଆମେ ଭେଟ ଦେବା ସେତେବେଳକୁ ପୋଜିସନ୍ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ସବୁ ବଢ଼ିଆ
Brajeswar गोटे जिनस हम बहुत भल करछ किंतु मोर केतरा क्वेश्चन रे अराउंड 5-6 क्वेश्चन रे आपन वाइड गेस मारले हैला वाइड गेस एकदम मार देनी हैला कहीं बोले आपन बोर्ड आपन नॉलेज टेस्ट करो खाली आपन को इंटीग्रिटी और देखिया चाहूची जे आपन को जे आंसर आछे आपन कोन पहुंचो न जाने दरकार नहीं सब जिंस जाने दरकार राइट आपन जानि नंती तुरंत कर ले एक्शन मते जोड़ा the moment आप off the track बहुत पड़ोचोंदी बोले इश्यू हैला करंट अफेयर्स हम टिके वर्कशॉप करिया को पड़ेगो हम मैम को सिलेक्टेड लिस्ट ऑफ टॉपिक्स ऑलरेडी दे दिछो आ आपनकर अपना सीआरटी के देखिले
वो दे नहीं से
केबे इंटरव्यू छ
17
All the best. All the best.
बहुत बहुत बड़ा खुला आपको
ये प्रश्न तो है।
आपको लेकिन क्या जल्दी की तो मैं टेंशन की पैनिक करो कौन सी ही टेंशन है सबको बढ़ जाता है
Curious my position into से आसला को जेती सुधी होची बोर्ड ऑफ फाइनेंस चला कली और से बोर्ड ऑफ मैन हेलो को मेरे बोर्ड क्रॉस है से अब एक माने टिके रिलैक्स हो yes why do you guess money in book is with the must have comment. Very good.